Hannah here. So are you ready for your core focus workout? Now it's core focus with a twist because we are doing it completely standing. We won't come down to the mat at once. So whether you have a mat or not really doesn't matter too much. Now for reference, I'm having a 5-pound weight here. As always, use what you have. We can either have no weight at all, we can absolutely go a little heavier if you want to, or of course a little bit lighter. So we're going to start with a standing articulation. Our feet are going to be about shoulder distance apart. Let's have our toes facing out. Relax our shoulders back and down, holding onto that weight. Tuck the chin into the chest. Exhale as we roll down for me. And then rolling up, building up one vertebrae after the other. And then roll those shoulders back up at the top. And again, chin into the chest, belly button into the spine. Rolling down for me. And rolling all the way back up. Again, rolling those shoulders back at the top to reset. And last one, chin into the chest, belly button into the spine. Rolling down for me. Come all the way up and roll the shoulders back. Now, let's bring our weight into our right hand overhead. We're going to keep this wide position, readjust the feet if that feels better. And we're going to do slightly forward and diagonal as we reach down for me, keeping the weight punched up and come all the way up. Keep reaching that arm, grounding down through the feet. Inhale as we lower and exhale as we lift. Again, we have 4 more for me. Good. Imagine that you're balancing a shoe on the top of your hand and we don't want it to fall down. Good. So your arm stays unchanged. It's just you bending to the side. We're going to do 5 more just like this. We have 5. Really getting into those obliques. And 4. Exhaling through the mouth as we lift. Keep punching that hand up. And 3 more. Keep grounded down through the feet. And 2 more. And exhale as we come up. And last one for me. Come all the way up. Go ahead, switch over to that second hand. Reach the arm up, trying to get our bicep as close to your ear to start. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, hinge ever so slightly forward. And exhale as we come up. Keep punching the arm up. And we have 6. And exhaling as we come up. Good. 5 more. Again, keep grounding down into, especially that opposite foot. We don't want that coming up into that little tippy toe. Good. And we have just 3 more. How long can we get the arm up to the ceiling? Good. Keeping our shoulders down though. And 2 more. And last one for me. And come all the way up, lowering it down. Good. Relax our shoulders back and down. Let's walk those feet in for me. And then let's step our right foot back. So we're into that static lunge position. Remember, we're not on a tightrope. Feet are hip distance apart. Let's take that weight into the hand. And we're going to bend both knees for me. So once we've done that, I want you to rotate towards that bent leg for me, that leg that's forward. Keep everything nice and still. And we're going to rotate up to that opposite diagonal corner. We come down low and we come up high. And again, we come down low and we lift up high. This is quite challenging for balance as well, guys. 2 more and lift, keeping that trunk stable, those knees and hips facing forward. And last one for me. Come back in, relax our shoulders back and down, and switch over for me. So again, both toes facing forward for me. We're going to bend both knees. Take a nice deep breath in. We come over to our pocket of our right hip, and we come up towards the ceiling on the opposite side. Again, guys, making sure it's a path of least resistance. So we don't want to be making a squiggly line. We want it to be dropping straight down and straight back up. And we have 2. As our arm lifts, our shoulder doesn't. And 1. And last one for me. Come back through center. Go ahead, bring our feet underneath of us. I'm going to step forward onto my hardwood floor. Let's reach our arms overhead for me. Feet are underneath of the hips, keeping everything tight as we raise our right leg and lowering it down. And left. Good. Can we straighten the arms? Relax our shoulders down for me. And we want it really slow. So we're really thinking of working into the lower abdomen area. We have another 6. Good. 5, grounding down through that foot. And 3. And 2 more. And 1 more for me. And then go ahead, keep our arms here as we lift the leg, but we go ahead and we bring our opposite elbow to our opposite knee, controlling back through center. So it's like a standing oblique curl, guys. Good. And this is a great way to really get stronger into that core anyway, but also especially if you have an issue with your neck and sometimes coming into flexion work is uncomfortable. Good. We have another 6 and 5, a little bit of sneaky arm work here as well, and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Let's lower the feet down. From here, we're going to bring it into one hand and raise our arm overhead. Now, I want you to come into almost the same leg. So turn the toes out a little bit. So we've gone from going alternating to coming to the same side. We can bring the fingertips to the temporal out to the side. We're going to bring our elbow up into our knee and bring our elbow down to our knee. So we bring our knee up, our elbow down. Good. And again, that opposite arm is reaching out into a T, and that really steadies you. And guys, if you need a counter or a chair or something to steady yourself on, feel free to. We have another 6. Perfect. And 5. Beautiful. And 4. Keep that chest up proud. And 3. Control the leg coming down with gravity. And 2. Again, really think about working into that oblique. And 1. Let's switch over to that second side for me. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale, elbow to knee for me. And control back down. Again, elbow to knee and reach overhead. We have 4 and control it back down. And 3 and control. And 2. And last one for me, and lower down. Good, go ahead, bring that weight in towards our chest. Walk those feet so the feet are together. We're squeezing everything together. From here, we go ahead, keep our hips forward. We rotate to the left and to the right. So we're really thinking about just the only thing moving is our waist and that upper body forming. So it's like those Dutch doors. The bottom part stays shut, the top part opens. Good. Can we speed it up just a little bit? Grounding down through those feet forming. Good. Keeping the hips ground forward. And 3, 2, 1. Back through center. Now, keep holding that weight into our chest. Open our feet just hip distance apart. We're going to come on to our good morning. So from here, I want you to hinge over at the hips. Think about sticking that bum back to the wall behind you and come all the way up. Opening those hips up at the top. Again, inhaling as we hinge. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you this from the side, guys. So as we do this, my back is nice and long. So what I'm not doing, I'm not rounding down like this, okay? So I definitely don't want that to happen. Our bum is nice and back to the wall behind us. Our tail and our head are all in alignment. Good. We're going to do 3 more for me. And 3. And come all the way up. And 2 more. Good. And last one for me. And come all the way up. Good. Now, from here, bring the weights into our hand again for me, just in front of those hips works. Bring all of our weight onto our left foot as our right foot just hovers up off the floor. Really ground down to that supporting leg and really think about that foot sort of anchoring you down like a tree and that knee being soft. Let's hover that foot up off the floor. We're going to go ahead, we teeter-totter forward, we extend that leg behind, and then we come all the way up, bring our leg into tabletop, maybe we stay there, or maybe we try and extend that leg to the front. Good, exact same thing again. Hinging forward. Again, don't worry about how high we can get the leg. Think about how long we can get it. So again, you can extend the leg, or we can keep the leg bent. And last one, we go ahead as we hinge forward. Again, keep those shoulder blades back for me. And knee comes up, and we extend the leg as that's an option for us. Good, shake it off for me. And then let's come on to that second side. Grounding down through that right foot, relax our shoulders back and down, reset to start. Hover the left foot up off the floor, soft bend in the knee, and we hinge forward. Again, it's like a teeter-totter. Our upper body comes forward, our lower body comes back, and we drive the knee up, and maybe we extend that leg. And again, if we need to steady ourselves in between, that's fine. Hinging forward for me. Come all the way up, drive that knee up. Maybe that's plenty for you. We want to extend that leg. And guys, maybe you need a little chair just to steady yourselves on as we're hinging over. And I would much prefer that than we're sort of, just sort of throwing ourselves around. Beautiful. Go ahead, bring our feet nice and wide, relax our shoulders back and down. We're finishing the same way we started with our articulation, rolling down for me and rolling all the way back up, one vertebrae after the other. Come all the way up, roll our shoulders back, and again, shoulders up to our ears, squeeze back, slide down, and the words you've been waiting for, you my darlings, are all done.